Hey little cuties, Bemi here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So, as you know, this is a double wide. If you don't know what a double wide is, it's two trailers or manufactured homes stuck together. My grandma used to live in a double wide, and I was inspired by the Cats and Dogs pack to build this because it has a very, even though it is like a coastal build, it has a very country vibe about it, and a very old-timey, I don't know, it kind of just reminded me of like my grandma's house or something, some of it in a bad way, some of it not in a bad way. So I was like, you know what? Let's build a double wide trailer. So I went with the blue, for you, Grandma. This is all for you. My grandma definitely does not watch these videos. She has no idea what YouTube is, probably. So I wanted to make it because my grandma didn't have a rundown house. So I wanted to make it relatively decent. My idea for the people who live here is a single mom who is probably a nurse or something. She works a lot of weird, crazy hours, and she has two kids. She has a daughter and a son, and I wanted to make this house sort of feel cramped also. Because there's just something about tiny cramped builds that I love, and I think it's because it's more realistic. I understand for gameplay aspects it makes more sense to have it a little more open just because it makes the gameplay easier, but in real life there are houses that are itty-bitty. Actually, I just had a really good idea. So my aunt and uncle live in this house, and it's really small, but it has a basement and stuff, so it's not a, what do they call that, a matchbox, a tin, I don't know, a tiny house, but they have a downstairs, so it's not or a basement rather, so it's not super itty-bitty, there's no room anywhere ever. But it'd be kind of cool to make a house like that. Maybe I'll have to do that. Anyway, it just is, it's more realistic. Obviously the smaller the house, the less rent, the more affordable it is. And so that was kind of my thought with this is maybe it's a manufactured home that was made 20 years ago, so it's not super out of date, but there are things that are, the house is smaller, maybe it's a little bit dated with wallpaper or something, I don't know. But that was just sort of my thought with this. I actually I don't know why, I just sort of get in a mood to build, and it's I'm just in the building zone, you know. I remember when I built this, I intended for this to be for my parenthood let's play, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I built this in Newcrest. I think I built this in Willow Creek or something. But anyway, I don't even know if this is in the same game save, to be real with you. I just sometimes get a wild hair and I'm you know what? It is go time to build. I'm definitely the kind of person, when creativity strikes, I like to, depending on where I'm at, if I'm at work or something, I will immediately run to the break room and jot my idea down. Because I carry a book with me, my DIY bullet journal that I have. I just jot it down in my little notebook. Or if I'm at home and I'm not doing anything else and I get an idea for a build or a DIY or something, I'm just I gotta get on it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like my ideas can be very fleeting. Like, I'll have an idea and then I just feel like I immediately forget about it if I don't write it down. So that is that. I just feel like I'm in such a rambly mood today, so that's what you get. Anyway, so I had intended for this to be a place where maybe my children from my parenthood Let's Play could like have friends, and then also like have friends that are just like normal people that don't have like a big giant house, because I feel like normal people just don't have giant houses. Well, okay, I guess it depends on your definition of normal. Like, now, okay, you know what, I'll give you that, okay? Ooh, excuse me. But I just feel like, at least where I'm from, this is like an average house that a normal person would live in. This is almost like if your parents did a little bit better than everyone else's parents. Which sounds like crazy, but my hometown is just, it's not a wealthy area, and that's just the thing. It's just not a wealthy area, so a lot of people are can't afford a lot. Most people rent, actually. I don't remember a lot of people who owned homes, or I mean, I was a little kid, so I don't really know, but I feel like most people just like rented where I'm from. Anyway, so those paintings I would like to point out from Cats and Dogs are like my favorite. I love that they go together. I don't know if they all go together this way, but this one to me looks like a hillside with like autumny trees, and like, I keep moving the camera. I'm like, I had a moment where I was about to like try to stop moving the camera around. But to me that just looks like a sort of abstract-y impressionist, maybe, painting of like Brindleton Bay. Also, something that just like occurred to me in my brain to say, speaking of like the autumny trees, so the trees that we got in not pets, but Cats and Dogs, have those recolors where you can make it look autumny. I don't want to sound too hopeful, but I hope we get seasons soon. If like in the Sims 4 time that Sims 4 is a thing, I will be very upset if we don't get seasons, because like this is not realistic. Also, more than anything, I want to do a rags to riches with seasons so that like there's like an added element of danger. Like, oh my god, my sim could like freeze to death, or I don't know, whatever. But that's what I want anyway. I feel like I'm hoping that the recolors for those trees was sort of like a hint at maybe like seasons coming soon, which I feel like seasons, I can't imagine it being an entire expansion for seasons. I feel like that's to me that would be excessive. Like, I want seasons, but not like not $40 bad, you know what I'm saying? I want seasons $20 bad. Like, I would spend $20 on like a game pack, because I feel like unless seasons comes with like 4 new 3 or 4, if it comes with like destination worlds, okay, I'll allow it. Like, I would allow it to be an expansion if we got like 2 destination worlds, like a mountainous area where it's like snowing most of the time, where it's like mainly winter season, I guess. And then if we got like a tropical destination where it's like mainly the summer season, you know? Oh my god, you know, it'd be so cool. So I know in Sims 3 there was like storms would like come through and stuff, but like, god, I just like, why is seasons not a thing? How many years it's like what, since 2014, so it's been like what, almost 4 years since The Sims 4 has been a thing. We don't have seasons. I'm really upset about this. Anyway, so there's just something about camping chairs in the backyard with like a fire pit that like screams this lifestyle to me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was my ramble. I feel like I'm going to continue ranting about getting seasons until we freaking get seasons. So I just put like a few, not like a whole lot of, I've actually been like skimping on landscaping lately, which is kind of a shame. But I just haven't been doing a whole lot of it. Anyway, we are about at the tour portion of the video, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out. I super duper appreciate it. If you guys have any comments, tips, tricks, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, what is the next thing that you want to see in The Sims? I think mine is definitely seasons. So let me know what you guys want to see in The Sims next in the comment section below, and I'll see you little cuties in the next one. Bye!